Now, the real reason I'm making this list is because two Cultivation Manhwa have been so insanely good that I physically cannot gatekeep them anymore. One of them is the series we're starting with, and the other, well, you'll probably guess it once you see the rest. So, let's begin. This manhwa, A Regressor's Tale of Cultivation, is so good, like painfully good. They took all the elements we already love and somehow mixed them into something completely fresh. I've been screaming about this story since chapter 1. Listen to this line from the MC. I suddenly realized that my neck felt empty. I see. My head has been cut off. A wind blade I couldn't possibly block or dodge. I need to cut. Finally reaching that realm. To be a little more helpful. Is this how I die? No, it's not. Even if I die like this, I will cut. I will cut. Even if I die, I will keep cutting.
His decapitated body began to move. A body without a head, now adopting a stance. This was obsession. An overwhelming obsession to cut down the opponent in front of him, no matter what, was raging within his body. The body he honed with martial arts all his life. The hands that held his sword so tightly through decades of training. His lifelong dedicated to refine his martial arts, even in death, moved his body on its own, performing its destined task. His head, even while severed, bore a faint smile.
I'll stop there because what? My guy literally died, but his will kept moving his body, and he defeated someone completely beyond his comprehension. That moment had me staring at my screen like, nah, this is peak cultivation energy. For those who don't know, the story is about a group of people who get transmigrated, yes, that's the right word, into another world. But whenever the main character dies, he regresses. And here's what makes it even more interesting. The world itself is a hybrid. Martial arts plus cultivation. And of course, cultivators look at martial artists like ants because cultivation is just on an entirely different cosmic level. Now, you'd think this would be one of those typical regression stories where everything feels repetitive, but no. This is peak storytelling. Honestly, I'm this close to picking up the light novel because I can't wait for the next chapters. It's just too good. You can smash that like button. It will really help. Next up is I Am an Evil God. And honestly, I have no idea why this manhwa isn't mainstream yet. When I first picked it up, I wasn't expecting anything special, just a quick read. But oh boy, was I in for a surprise. The art, raw, aggressive, expressive. Exactly what you want in a cultivation manhwa. The panels go crazy, especially during fights. And the main character, he is actually a bad guy. Not a fake edgy but secretly kind MC. No, this man is a genuine menace. And it is so refreshing. The world building is tight, the pacing is smooth, and the entire vibe of the story just hits different. Like, if you're tired of the same righteous, destiny-blessed protagonists, this one will punch you in the face in the best way possible. All the OGs in the manhwa community have probably read this already, so if you're one of them, drop a comment and testify for the newcomers. You know how the line between martial arts and cultivation is basically non-existent at this point? Yeah, because Ice Lord is one of those manhwa that makes you question everything. Personally, I think it's a cultivation manhwa, not martial arts. But the more I talk about it, the more it starts sounding like a Murim story, so maybe the line is just broken at this point. This one is a mix of cultivation and historical fantasy, and it does it so well. The main character is this overwhelmingly powerful master from a sect that stands against the Murim alliance, kind of like the heavenly demon cult in most Murim manhwa. Except here, the sect is called the Ice Palace. Now here's the crazy part. The Murim master literally killed his own daughter just because she fell in love with the MC. And that pushed the MC into a full-blown rampage across Murim. The destruction that followed? Completely preventable. There was a time in my life when I was going through a lot, and I started reading manhwa excessively, almost like an escape, something to pull my mind away from reality for a bit. But everything I picked up either ended too quickly or I caught up to it way too fast. Then I discovered Martial Peak. At that time, it already had over 3,000 chapters, and I was like, finally, something that won't abandon me in 3 days. Now, let's be honest. Yeah, they recycled the storyline like it's a seasonal discount. Yeah, the art isn't exactly peak art evolution, but for some reason, this manhwa is insanely entertaining. It's captivating, addicting, and somehow keeps pulling you back in no matter